Good morning.
Morning.
It's been an exciting day.
Yeah, it has.
I'm Mal. This is Mike. It's NFT Culture. We're back with the Friday update. What's going on,
All I can say is WTF happened to WTF today.
dude? Why are we talking about WTF? Why aren't we talking about the fact that the NFT Culture token
Oh,
is on the
that's true.
Nifty Gateway?
Yeah, that's huge news for us anyway, and for the people in our community. So we're officially a verified drop on Nifty Gateway now, which is a long time coming. We've been working the back channels on this for so long, at least 2 or 3 months now, and we got it added earlier today. So I think it's kind of a huge seal of approval for the collection. Like, we've been working just diligently to be good community members for a long time. And this to me is as much about it just being a good collection as it is about just recognition of Nifty Culture being an important member of the Nifty space.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
like for us, for me personally, Nifty Gateways, I wouldn't be in NFTs without Nifty Gateway.
mhm.
And I think that people can dog on Nifty Gateway for reasons that we're going to be very very quickly, like any complaints that people could have about Nifty Gateway are going to be over a year old, right? Like it was like March April timeframe, and it was like, how could we have known what was going to happen, right? You're on this parabolic rise. Of course you're going to ride it. Oh, these celebrities like care, they want to be around. Great, like let's give access to this platform. And so like they shouldn't have to suffer the frustration, like the fact they're owned by Gemini, they're doing all these great things. Like um I think, Nifty Gateway is still the best onboarding platform for people that are not crypto native to NFTs that exists. And that
Mhm.
may exist even after Coinbase, like because Coinbase, yeah, you can turn fiat into crypto, but then like this is you can turn fiat into NFTs. And so like just the fact that they were willing to do that for us is like super, I'm super thankful. And I think it's an important moment for us, and I think that the future is super bright. If you think about like the plans that we have moving forward, like we're a docs team, like NFT Culture crossed 100,000 unique visitors this month on a month to month basis. Like the amount of attention that we have in our token, like it's just awesome. It's
Yeah,
a really good day.
yeah, for sure. And I know like pretty much all of us got started. Everybody on the team pretty much got started on Nifty Gateway. Rob is like an OG Nifty Gateway person. He was back on Nifty Gateway in like early 2020. So, he's kind of, and he's an OG crypto person. So he recognized the value of Nifty Gateway and just Nifty's um, before most people. He's the earliest of early adopters. And he got us both in it. And, it was a really seamless, like I was pretty skeptical of the whole thing. I'm always skeptical of everything. But I was skeptical of Nifty Gateway, and I gave him a shot, and I was on it for about 6 months before I really was a believer. So yeah, it's they're they've had their fair share of flack over the years, but they continue to kind of try to push the space and their own offering forward, and they're trying to do what they can to kind of conquer gas prices. Is kind of their current thing, which I think is really good. I really
Dude,
like that.
it's insane how optimized they are at conquering
Hmm.
gas. I think they're the best company in the world at that.
For sure. And I think like what's really cool about them focusing on optimizing gas prices is it lets more art stay on layer one. So it's um, if gas prices end up continuing to go higher even from where they are today, which is already really high, then what's going to end up happening is anything but blue chip, mainstream, and probably corporate projects will be the only things that stay on layer one, and everything else is going to get pushed to layer two. And I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, a lot of the value that should be going to the creator is just going to the miners and just getting burned at the end of the day in the current way of doing things. But it's nice for these big market, these big movers in the industry to be working to try to keep the door open for smaller players to stay on the layer one, and it not be just for um, the whales and everything else. So I think that they're really trying to do a lot there, and they're doing tangible things. Like we have all these uh, these like questionable projects popping up that are talking about gas fees. Like WTF as an example. Hey, you spent this much on gas fees. Well, what are you doing about it? Well, I'm kind of just, you know, taking a commission, or like looks where they're actually making, they're like, okay, well, you've churned this many transactions on OpenSea. What am I going to do about it? Well, I'm going to generate a whole bunch of wash trades, which just makes gas worse for everybody. So that's kind of, I think what Nifty Gateway is doing for people is probably a lot more tangible than what these other platforms are doing for people. That being said, you don't want too much centralization. You don't want one player to have too much power. And I think that's kind of core to the mission of Nifty Culture, which is like we want all the stakeholders to have an equal stake in the market, not have one big stakeholder who pushes everybody else around. So it's good that Nifty Gateway has competition now. Back in like February, they were kind of super dominant, and now it's, you have OpenSea and potentially Coinbase and a bunch of smaller marketplace players. So
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like, and I've been trying to adjust to show off my Jason Seife. And for whatever reason, my big monitor that counterbalances the light isn't here. But yeah, it's one of those things that, like, when you think about what purpose does the platform serve, and like at the time, Nifty Gateway was great because, like, if you could turn fiat into NFTs, right? And then Bored Apes came, and then everyone got comfortable with OpenSea very quickly, right?
mhm.
That was the catalyst. Like the first transaction, like I did Rarible before OpenSea, but um, Rarible was well known, and then like once I bought my ape, I had to do it on OpenSea, so I had to learn that. And like Gary Vee talked about this actually in the last few days, and it's really interesting. It's like spending the 50 hours that it takes to become like an expert, and it's not an expert, but it's like spend 50 hours and understand MetaMask, understand Polygon and Matic and all this stuff. 50 hours, right? Not 10,000 hours. And
Mhm.
then you can create generational wealth. Like
That's
it's
true.
not, and like it's so intimidating that no one's willing to do it. But now, like, we speak in these languages where it's like the 905 and the 413 and the 712 and the 721A.
Yeah.
Like but it's like, I couldn't code an 1155 or a 721 or an ERC20, but like I understand it enough that like I can push back sometimes against like thoughts that you had. Not saying I'm anywhere as much of an expert on this as you are, but I can at least have a perspective, right? And
Mhm.
so like if people just spend the time to 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 do this, it's not hard, it's tedious. I think that's the best way to say it. It's tedious, right? It's not ordering my Domino's pizza where I put my credit card in and and actually it's the exact same thing, right?
It
I have to
is
I have to put in my credit card. I have to verify
CVV code or whatever.
my CVV and my zip,
You
and
got to
then I
do a
have to put in my
captcha.
address.
Yeah.
It's a 3-step process,
Yeah.
and then I have to hit confirm. and then they have to confirm, and then I get an email, and then I wait, and then my pizza shows up.
Yep. It
And
really is no different than learning how to do online transactions 20 years ago. It's granted, admittedly, there can be some confusing aspects to it, but it's still a process that you have to learn. Same as online transactions. I think that's a kind of an interesting analogy to think about. Oh shoot, we lost you on the mic.
it's bananas.
There you go.
I wanna hype someone for a minute.
Do it.
And there's this artist that we know, and this artist
You're just throwing it out there.
is incredible.
Okay.
And when you think about the talent this artist has, hold on, I'm trying to get it right. So this artist was thinking to himself one day about like what would a Tyrannosaurus Rex do if he had longer arms, and how would he get them? And then this mech came out of it. And the art is an SVG, and you can go in forever, enhancing, enhancing, enhancing. And I just want to say thank you to this artist, um, because this is the artist that did the NFT Culture token, and they are going to be doing a drop in the near future, TBA, and I'm just thankful to them. Like, this is going to be probably or possibly their first NFT completely custom, and they may build a world or anything around it. So, like, when you think about the creativity and the talent of people, like the fact that this is all vector art and could scale to the side of a building or like the entirety of Las Vegas, it's like crazy to think about. So, just want to say
Yeah, definitely.
thanks.
Definitely shout out to Nifty Culture's homegrown, super secret artist who has done a ton of work for us on so many projects and um, super talented, like you said. And we want, like, Nifty Culture is pretty well established at this point, and we want this artist to kind of be able to grow into their own thing. And so I think hopefully in the next couple months, for whoever's watching this, keep an eye out for that person to be doing some stuff on their own, and hopefully on some big places. Um, Back when we were small and we wanted to do the Nifty Cult token, we were like, we need an artist to do this. Oh, sweet! I got the another. Well, I won't say who did that that artwork, um, but yeah. Uh, Back when we were small, we needed an artist to do some to help us with the token, and this person ended up being a great match, and definitely having super high quality professional developed art on the token, I think was a key part of its success. And so we wanted, yeah, kind of like, I don't know, do what we can to help continue to further that artist's career, and they definitely deserve all the kudos. And we continue to get like new pieces in from that artist, and we're like, man, this stuff is like next level, best of class art. And we just want to figure out how to get that person recognized by, like, they're bigger than us.
Well, here's the thing, real quick. Like, that artist has already moved 500 Ethereum
That's true.
in terms of primary, secondary, and everything else, right?
Hmm.
Like, a lot of that's been out of our control. So it's like when you think about like, okay, an established artist that's fantastic, can scale, can do all these things, can build worlds. Like, I'm just super thankful and super excited to see what they build, because we're gonna it's gonna be exciting. And when they do go forward, it's gonna be, I think, a can't miss piece or pieces of art from that individual. And just in full disclosure, that individual will stay anonymous, and it's no one that's part of the NFT culture team, but we will provide their track record, companies they've worked for, just like Beeple or Jason Seife. But
well, they work for the biggest nifty company. Just joking.
We're
not there yet.
Fastest growing media brand. 100,000 individual page views on the website.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about Jason for a minute.
Yeah, man, some of his stuff is really, some of these pieces are really sweet. So tell me about the different categories. I heard some of them are generated, but some of them are kind of handmade.
There's like curated versus like generated. And I bought two. And like, I love Blackdove. They're great. But my monitor here usually counterbalances the light so it looks better, but that monitor's not working today. But you can see here the attention to detail of this piece of art. And so like I'm just super proud that Jason was able to go and do this, because it's like it's beautiful mosaics, and like he's true to himself. Like now I'm gonna say something that's not the nicest thing to Nifty Gateway. Is like Jason's been known for his mosaics for such a long time, and you know, he did he's worked with Nike and other brands. That's great, but then like they forced it into this like it was when we were in like the 3 phase of NFTs for early entrance into the space.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, like what I really wanted when I saw Jason was going to be there, I was like, man, I really wanted, had Nifty done like 10 mosaics, like that would have been sick. And so what he did is he's doing a generative piece from his work. And I think like these pieces are just beautiful. The mosaics are fantastic. Like I wish people were in the room, and I hope tomorrow and in my future videos they can see it. Because like when I look at this piece of art, it's like it's my favorite piece of art. Like not like obviously the richest piece that I own, but like having a piece of Jason's art in my collection that I legitimately like think is a part of his core soul is like incredibly awesome. So like I think everyone should check it out. It's a great piece. It's a great project, and it's still near the floor. I think like when you think about what Nest Graphics did, when you think about what others did, to get access to his future pieces, you're going to have access to this piece. So,
yeah, I definitely. One thing I think is cool is he kept the size kind of small. I mean, 1,111 is like not really small, but it's, you know, that's a reasonable, I would say, size for like one of the bigger names. So I definitely like that aspect of it.
if and that's a good point, because if I were to pick like I'm not blowing smoke, but if I were to pick a future blue chip, and I've said this offline, like I think Jason has like, and I know we shouldn't put people in blue chip categories, but I think the importance of what Jason represents to the space and the uniqueness of his heritage and the mosaic aspect, and like he's completely unique, doesn't chase like what everything else is there. I think it's an awesome potential, like long term. If you look back like 5 years from now, like important artists, like there's probably 20, and I think he's part of that 20 for me personally.
Yeah, it's definitely legitimate art too. I think like there's nothing like cash grabby about it. So yeah, I appreciate it for sure. I don't personally have one, so not all of us got one, but yeah, I still do like them though. I'm just in a stage where I'm trying to rebuild my. I'm still in a rebuilding phase. What's up, man?
You're still licking your
I'm
wounds for
back.
metaverse.
Yeah.
What?
No, me. I'm still in a rebuilding phase. I haven't bought into anything in a couple weeks now.
Hey, dude, that looks sweet, dude. Have they been revealed?
Bro, I have like the prettiest. Yeah.
Rob, did you get one?
I got two.
Bring yours up.
I
Let's
got
check
two.
yours
I
out.
haven't even seen him yet.
Yeah, let's do it live on stream then.
Uh-oh. Let's see. How would I see it best? Okay. All right. Look, when I pull it up on lazy.com, it doesn't even come up good. Doesn't even come up. Oh, that looks awesome, man. Those are great. Wow, that's cool.
That's one of the. This is one of the. So important detail about this one. This is one of the hand crafted ones.
I thought there were 11 handcrafted ones. I thought they were all. I
Not
thought all
all of them.
masters.
This particular one was handcrafted, but not all of them are handcrafted.
I thought all the masters. I thought there was 11 masters, and they were all handcrafted.
Yeah, they were all but there's curated and then there's the handcrafted. Like yeah, there's levels and then there's a certain there's an attribute where you get a physical print.
I do like that. I love his scheme on this one as far as generative art or computer generated art. I think he has a cool scheme. Some percentage with Rob, you get the best comments.
We're honored.
We're back to back
have.
good comments. We had yesterday. Seife was like, he's a portrait PFP.
That was awesome.
Oh man,
I love it. I'm so woo. I'm so now you're lagging again.
Hey, let's do the reveal on Rob's.
Yeah, Rob, show your stuff.
What do I do? How do I go get it?
Well, you gotta go to your OpenSea.
I'm in my OpenSea, but it says content not available yet.
Well, hit the refresh.
Oh yeah, button. Refresh. Hit the refresh metadata on both of them too, and then usually takes like a minute or so.
Okay.
I can tell you this right now. Like, if you were here physically with me, like the lighting, because but when I look at it, it's like, man, I'm so proud of that.
Nice.
Like, it's the piece that's probably going to be displayed the most.
How do I refresh it, Mike? What do I do?
There's a little, just look in the upper right corner. There's a little circle refresh metadata button.
I see.
Refresh it.
It'll just give you a pat on the back. It's not going to be anything that you see will happen, and then you just need to wait. Like, let's just wait, let it do refresh on both of them. We'll just let it sit for a little while.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Oh, it already refreshed.
Yeah,
share it.
Was that quick? Oh, that was nice. Let's see. Let's share the screen here.
That one's awesome.
Okay, I got that one.
Here, zoom it over. Like, make the window like a third as big. There you go.
Okay, I like it better. That was not as bad.
I gotta make it.
That was not better. That was worse. That's cool, man. I like them. Do you like it?
I love it.
I love it.
Imagine a Rafik and Jason.
Oh, let's see. Oh, come on.
Collaboration. Bro, you're gonna share metadata or something. Or not
How?
metadata, but
how? I can't see it.
It's probably seedphrase.txt on the desktop. I know you know more about crypto than any of us.
Just pretending. Let's see this other one.
Bro, where'd you get that hat?
I don't know. Why, you like it? I'm refreshing. It's refreshing. This is live reveal.
Right. Well, it's live revealing. What else are we talking about? What WTF?
What about your oh dude, okay, so what else? CloneX has kind of went down a little bit from that 6.7 high. Links DAO is now 0.69. What else? What else have I been watching? What else? Oh, your Rebel bots.
How are they
I heard
doing?
those are going good. Oh, the other one revealed not as cool. And it's pretty cool.
Let's see it. I like that one.
All right.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, number 48. See, the number went from different. I had 174, 175. Now it went to like 48.
Yeah, hey,
something
pull
else.
up the properties on these.
Okay.
Let's see how he did the properties.
Here.
Undead Ape Club. What's that? Throw a link so I can get rugged again.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't Google it.
Let's have a Friday rug.
No, no more rugs.
I love it. I love it. Come on. I have it sign me off every time for safety.
You got
Anyways,
the Rebel. What's up with Shoemaker and the Rebel bots? Because like every time we come in here, we need to talk about Be Social.
he was just here today.
President Hodl.
President Hodl was
In
here,
the
man.
hizzy?
President Hodl was here in the hizzy, man. We were brainstorming, mulling over business opportunities, spreading industry gossip. So we do.
What's the latest gossip?
That we all gonna make it.
We are all gonna make it. All right. What else, Mike?
What's hot?
Okay.
What else are you guys looking at?
Well, I just thought the whole WTF thing was interesting.
We'll
You see our
go.
looks
Talk
rare.
about
You see
it.
Rundown on
dude,
that?
you see our
Okay.
looks rare keeps on it. Now we're at 1,000% APR. Woo!
No, so this is what happened. Okay, so SOS comes out and it's like, okay, this is free money. Okay, collect it, cash it out, all good. I'll take that $1,500 or whatever. Then Looks comes out and it's like, okay, free money. Then I was like, maybe I'll hold it because this is actually a functioning marketplace. I appreciate that they delivered fully functional software along with the airdrop. That's cool.
Right?
The whole wash trading thing that they should have, they even talk about in their documentation. They're like, wash trading, yeah, that could be a thing, but it's not going to be a thing because projects are going to charge a commission. And so no one's going to wash trade because they won't make money. Well, obviously that was a dumb projection because clearly people are making money because people are wash trading hundreds of millions of dollars on this platform. Like probably they did $394 million yesterday. And everybody, please forgive me in quoting amounts in dollars. I hate to do that, but I don't know the ETH amounts. I just happen to know the dollar amounts. Forgive me for quoting dollar amounts. Anyway, they churned 394 million. I would bet that $393,500 of that is wash trading. John, he for whatever reason thinks that this is an okay strategy. Me, I think it's a terrible strategy, and it's like it's rewarding bad actors. It's rewarding people who are doing just like gray hat approaches to the marketplace. And I don't think you should incentivize that kind of like non-productive behavior. Yeah, sure, they're giving prominence to the platform by generating trading volume, but they're also running up gas prices for the entire Ethereum ecosystem for the profit of a few people. Anyway, so I was out on Looks. I'm done with Looks. I dumped my Looks. Well, then WTF came out, and apparently we're in airdrop season. The name of the game right now is just airdrop projects, I guess. So WTF comes out, and it's like an interesting site. They have an okay dashboard. It's kind of cool. It shows you how much gas you've burned. Malachi, of course, is the king of gas fees. So anyway, so you can make some possible tokens there, but their tokenomic model is a little bit weird. Well, but it was weird, but I actually thought it was going to be successful because it's kind of structured like an MLM. And I personally am extremely anti-MLM, but I saw it as an interesting social experiment. So I was curious to see how WTF played out. But then they had some weird shenanigans go on with their liquidity pool, and a whole bunch of people got their funds drained from this liquidity pool, and people claim bots. But if there's one thing I know about crypto bots, it's that the bot people are usually the ones making the money, and the average people are usually the ones losing the money. So something like 80 or 100 ETH worth of liquidity got drained out of somebody. That money got basically taken away from somebody. Anyway, so their pool just got completely drained. What I think has happened is that the way this normally goes is like money just jumps from project to project. And then as long as you're the latest project, you have the money. And then as soon as something hot and new and fresh hits, the money will jump to it. So the money was jumping SOS, looks, WTF, but then WTF had that horrible problem. And so now the money, I think, is jumped back to looks because it's still the stable jumping point. So the moral of my story is don't let the unexpected success of looks fool you into thinking that it's in some way being considered to be a viable good thing. It's purely successful because WTF has crashed and burned. As soon as the next hot airdrop project comes out, all these people are going to jump over to it, and you're going to be left holding the bag. That being said, a couple more things about looks. It was a marketplace, but it was missing a lot of critical functionality, like the ability to sort by, lowest buy now amount. It did have some cool functionality, such as the global offers. So I'm willing to give looks a little bit of leeway in the sense of I think the global offer thing really should catch on. And if they can fix their actual marketplace functionality quickly, then we should all give it a second chance. And if they can nix that wash trading thing, they can give it a second chance. If they can't pivot and they're just going to keep playing the wash trading game, then let's just all be done with it. One other thing that kind of sucked about fees.wtf that really screwed them is they did not confirm that taking a fee on liquidity pools was compatible with Uniswap. So they're having to wait for Uniswap to do some code changes before their liquidity pools will be fully functional. So
Shoo!
Yeah. So I think fees.wtf is probably just plain. Their token that they launched is called Wrecked.
It's wrecked.
I think WTF is probably wrecked. I think Looks still has some potential if they can fix the wash trading. If they can have a good buyer experience, then maybe it'll still be a thing. But I'm not fully convinced that they're just trying to do the wash trading.
I disagree. I think that I actually agree with John on this. I think that the wash trading proves, and I sold my liquidity. And that's the thing that sucks. It's hey, you got a free airdrop. Why not stake it and let it ride? Should have let it ride. But I sold it, and I'm happy because I made a little bit of money. But I think long term, there's a lot of bad actors in that pool. There's a lot of stuff, but long term, if it can survive the turbulence, it works. You can buy NFTs on it, and it's offloading from OpenSea is not bad. It's a good thing for the community. And so, and DeFi, all those things that John, if he was here, would defend are important. That being said, they could have thought some of this out better. They could have announced it better. They could have been more proactive. So, for me, I'm out. I may enter again, and we'll share it if we do. But for me, it's I'm done for a bit. But what we need alternatives. We have Nifty Gateway. Rob, you missed us talking about the Nifty Culture token being on Nifty Gateway.
That's awesome. But I saw it. It's awesome. I saw the text.
Awesome. So cool. What else?
Hey, what about that cyber brokers? How'd you know about that?
Bro, I'm obsessed with NFTs.
You were talking about it, but what's the deal? Has it dropped yet?
No. They just announced when they're going to drop.
Okay. When's that going to be?
22222.
Oh man. Okay. That's Danny's day, isn't it? Old school Danny. I wonder what he's up to. His
We'll have
day's
to-
coming up. I just realized.
We'll have to see what Danny's up to.
But has Mike seen Cyber Brokers? Have you brought it up? Have you seen it, Mike?
I took a look at the page after you sent it yesterday.
It's cool,
Art's
right?
pretty good, yeah.
Right?
I think I will say I do think Azuki is slightly better art, but I do like
thought the
Cyber
opposite.
Brokers.
Okay.
I do
Man,
like.
I need Azuki to pump. Here's something that actually. Sorry, go on.
Hey, is Azuki revealed yet? I'm curious to see if Azuki crashes after.
No.
reveal.
Here's the thing: Hape Beast launches next week,
Woo!
and like, if you think about like death of liquidity, like I think Hape Beast. Here's the trap. Like, there's certain events that suck liquidity out, right? Mutant Ape Yacht Club sucked liquidity out, right? We went so parabolic that it killed the market, right? And Pack launched at the same time, and then like we had Mechaverse and Pack at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Pack drop around the time of.
Not going to be any more pack drops. He's still got to make up for this last one.
No, what are we gonna do with Ash, bro? Where's the switch? I love Pack. Huge fan.
I'm a bag holder now, so.
But I just gotta say, like, there's accountability, right? Like, you can't just like obscure reference art. When is art? Like,
the money jumps from project to project, and so like unless you introduce, so there's. I was listening. Okay. Segue.
Well, let's not neg anyone.
No, this isn't a neg, but it is a slight segue. But I'll keep it in there. Okay. I was listening to Elon Musk on Lex, which, if you don't listen to Lex's podcast, he's one of my heroes.
I listened to the whole thing as well. I finished it. Okay.
Lex is one of my heroes.
Yes, I love
Elon
him.
Musk is polarizing, but I think everybody should listen to what Lex has to say.
Agreed.
Anyway, Elon Musk on the podcast, Lex has a segment at the end, typically where he asks, like, what's your advice for young people? And I think Elon Musk's response was really interesting, and I think it really is very applicable to Nifty's, especially when it comes to all these new projects, is don't think of life as a zero-sum game, where in order for you to win, someone else has to lose. Think of life as a pie, and try to be a person who expands the pie. And so some of these projects, I think, are a zero-sum game. It's just like Looks and WTF. It's just money jumping from one to the next. And in order for one to be good, it has to take the liquidity out from the other. But other projects, I think, do actually expand the pie. So I think trying to figure out and understand what are those projects that are expanding the pie, I think is, a good strategy. And I think that the people who are able to expand the pie should be rewarded thusly. I think, Bored Ape Yacht Club, the reason why they are so big is because they've expanded the pie more so than most other projects.
I don't want to get philosophical and get canceled.
I already got philosophical.
But there's a book called Enlightenment Now by Steven Pinker that talks about like the ideas of like a lot of that hypothesis. If you're interested, go research it.
Elon also said be useful.
He did say be useful. Yeah. And I think the moral of that message is like we kind of were talking about earlier, Malachi's point earlier, like spend, 50 hours and try to understand this space. Like learn the
Not
wallet.
10,000, 50.
You don't need to do
spend
10,000.
50 hours.
Yeah, 50 hours. Just learn the basics. Learn like what are we talking about when we say 721 or 1155? You don't need to know how to program, but just understand what the difference is. Understand what gas price actually is. Understand some of the marketplaces and stuff. Like I think and even just conducting transactions. I know most of the people who are probably watching this are probably like relatively seasoned, especially because I know most of the names, and I know you guys are throwing out stuff that I didn't even know about. So yeah, but
Have you heard about the ERC 9 or 5?
exactly. But yeah, I think knowing that, trying to learn about the space and put the time in, and I think it's going to benefit all of us in the future because, nifty project, PFP projects might die, but digital property rights ownership is definitely going to be a thing from now until the end of time.
NFTs are life.
They will be, man. They're
Football
going to
is
be everywhere,
life.
bro. Think about it. So President Hodel was over here and we were having a mind melting meeting of the mind session, brainstorming session. And we were talking about how the next big move will be AR glasses, of course, right? AR glasses will be game changing.
There's a rumor that Apple's working on that.
That's what I've heard too. 2023 release.
No, this year. It'll be announced in like 3 months.
Dude, that would be. Anyways, so think about if you had the McDonald's NFT, or you had one of the McDonald's NFTs of their PFP, you have a special one. Depending on your NFT you own, when you walk in, it's completely different based on your level of NFT that you own, or the McDonald's one, what level you own. The menu changes, prices change.
10,000 Big Macs.
Prices change, everything changes.
I want the Royale with cheese, not the stupid quarter pounder with cheese.
No, I want the Royale with cheese.
Yeah. No, that's
I'm not supposed to know
that's
what you
an
guys
interesting
are talking
thought.
Right? And everything will change in the store based on your level of NFT that you bought from McDonald's, or level of your gold, silver, bronze.
Yeah.
Watch.
That's interesting. That's
right?
the power of AR.
Did you guys see that Walmart demo? Have you guys seen that AR Walmart demo? That
they just ripped out. Here's the thing: is like it's funny that our future our past becomes our future, right? Like very briefly aside, it's like Dick Tracy had the all right, here's my Dick Tracy, right? Then Star Trek, then Minority Report, like all the stuff in Minority Report with the AR glasses and everything else. Then Ready Player One, like we're there, like. It's like we're all being we all go down that path. It's nuts.
Of course.
But Walmart, the Gap. Did you guys get your Gap NFTs?
No.
I actually thought those looked nice, but I didn't end up getting one. I know.
Rob, I got two. I'll send you one. It was like $9 on Tezos.
I did like them. I got interrupted. Life got in the way.
How's your tennis ball?
99% of the times I miss mints because I will pull up the web page and then some distraction
something comes
happen,
up. And
it'll just I'll go back 5 hours later and it'll be sold out.
Bro, like the VV drops coming up tomorrow, the Invisible Woman, but it's not invisible. You can actually see her. That'd be funny if you bought it and there's nothing there. It was like invisible. That'd be funny.
So that's like the legacy art world, dude.
That would be
There's
awesome.
been legacy art installations
where
it's literally just empty airspace.
Yes,
and they're like,
that's
it's
awesome.
an invisible sculpture of the Eiffel Tower or something. It's like,
it's called weightlessness.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Invisible Woman drops tomorrow. 16 hours. I do them all, every single one. I do every single one. Do you guys do the VV drops? I do every single one.
Because every time I've tried, I haven't gotten it.
Oh.
No, I found out that there's a PowerShell script that you can use to just buy them. There's a script, and I'm trying to get access to it so I can understand it.
And you probably got to just install.
No, the reason that I can't get access is because I'll leak it to everyone in the world. So that it gets fixed.
Yeah, you're not trustworthy.
No, but I'm not trustworthy in a good way because I will fix the glitch.
Yeah, that's true.
Provide more parity to the world. My goal is not like the haves and the have-nots. It's fix the glitches in the system.
I mean, all you really have to do from a technical perspective is run an Android simulator on your desktop.
What's Android? Yeah.
Honestly, though, okay, we can do a quick segue to that. If Apple comes out with some compelling AR glasses,
Yeah, dude,
that would
you'll
be
switch.
enough for me to get into that ecosystem. I'm not saying I would
Whoa!
switch. I wouldn't switch to an iPhone, but I would certainly buy whatever hardware I need to make those AR glasses work.
Probably
I'm a
an
firm
iPhone.
believer of
It would
AR.
probably
then he gets
be
a Mac.
the CPU is here, and then it
If I
is
got to
a
buy an
very
iPhone, if I got to
high
have two
speed.
phones, I would do it. I'm a big believer. I had Google Glass when Google Glass first came out.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Bro, when are you gonna put that Beeple up?
I'm gonna do it soon. I decided Nifty B's birthday is, this weekend. So I decided I'm not going to do any office restructures until after birthday celebrations are done, because I don't want to have a big project going on in the middle of that. So I'm gonna buy a new desk, and I'm gonna kind of reorganize the office, get rid of that silly piece of legacy art.
It's
Oh, geez.
beautiful. It's a
My
beautiful piece.
Galveston photo. I'll probably leave my blueprints because I like them, but I'm gonna refactor the office. But yeah, gonna wait till after the birthday
Are you a
celebrations are over.
Braves fan?
I lost a bet. I'm obviously an Astros fan because I'm a Texas boy. Y'all never noticed that? I lost a stupid bet with one of my buddies who is a big Braves fan, and I'm an Astros fan. So it was like head-to-head World Series. Got to have a bet. I have to keep it up until opening day. So the Braves are a good team. They were my nemesis team in the 90s because of all their, like, Tom Glavine and Greg Maddux and John Smoltz, their stupid pitching rotation.
I've taken this way off base.
Yes.
We've been going for
Yeah, what are you talking about here?
almost 3 times as long as our 15 minutes a day.
But happy hour is our long form.
Correct.
I'm tired.
Dude, I gotta show you this.
I threw the Walmart video.
You see that, dude? Mike, you gotta check that. You gotta see how it's. Oh my gosh!
If you haven't seen Walmart,
it blow
NFTs,
your mind. That's the metaverse Walmart.
I wish
when Walmart changes their name to like MetaMart,
oh,
know
it's
game over.
So is it? It looks like it's actually a shopping experience.
Yes.
But this is something that we're going to struggle with over the next couple of years.
Like
when you're doing something virtually, when it emulates the physical world, there's like some neurons that know what to do. But on the other hand, the physical world is inefficient as F.
Mm-hmm.
So why would we emulate it?
Well, but you see how because it's the comfort, bro. You can't bring these monkeys out from one thing to something or extreme. You want that comfort and that kind of feel. But you see how the aisles come back?
Yeah.
It's like the Matrix. The guns came up left and right. It's like, oh, here's your corn syrup. Oh, here's your sucrose.
Like, cool.
Oh, here's your Coca-Cola.
Is it every bit as fulfilling? Like, if you're somebody who just likes to shop, I think it could definitely replace that shopper's high of just going to the store and looking at stuff. But if you're somebody who's like, I need to just get something, like I need to just get milk and eggs, or like milk for my kids.
I'm sure there'll be an express way to do it, and there'll be take your time.
I've been thinking about this for a while, Rob.
Okay.
And Mike.
Yes.
Like, there's in the future, there are going to be digital hoarders.
Yes.
Like, we have like physical hoarders.
Yeah.
And like the fact that like your digital space doesn't take up physical space.
Like
unlimited hoarding.
You will be an unlimited hoarder.
Yeah.
Like, you will collect stuff for the sake of collecting it.
I know. I've seen your wallet, bro. I'm worried I got to do an intervention on you. I feel like I need to do sometimes. No, but
dude, this is when physical stuff actually gets sent to your physical house.
I know, but what I'm saying is like compound that. Like, times and that, because like eventually in Walmart you're gonna be like next to your freaking rice is going to be like your NFT rice. And if
True.
you buy your NFT rice token, next time it'll be like your NFT rice coupon token.
It's almost like
and now
a
you're going to be
futures
collecting
contract.
your NFT rice coupon tokens.
Yeah.
This is the most dystopian thing I've
I
ever
know.
thought of in my whole life.
Okay, but here, let me take it a different way, but similar. So I was pulling up that 49ers drop today. So for people who don't know, 49ers did a drop. And my buddy who likes the Braves, his favorite team is the 49ers. So I was going to buy him the 49ers, one of the commemorative tokens, but then I saw it was on Flow blockchain and I'm just like, I'm out. Screw that. But here's the thing. We're going, and I'm going to get probably too economics again. So cut me off if I get too detailed, but I'm going to try to keep it short. We're in the middle of it, like a supply chain crisis, right? What's the easiest way to work around not having to ship something from China through Los Angeles to the US? Just make it a digital good. Why try
Ship
to
it
get
through Texas.
That's true. I agree. Always ship to Houston. But the other alternative is, why ship a physical coin to your 49ers fans when you can just give them a digital coin? Once companies catch on that they can completely sidestep the supply chain crisis and provide the exact same good, like what's the value of a physical commemorative 49ers coin? Zero. It's all, the physical piece doesn't even matter. You're just,
But it's also what if. It's like you get the physical token knowing that someday, or you get the digital token knowing that someday your physical
You
token
could.
will show up. It could be a year
Someday
from
you
now
could.
or
Yeah.
2 years from now with freaking LA burning and California on fire. No disrespect, but it's like with the supply chain broken, it's like let's just hand them an
Let's just
NFT, and
do
then
physical.
like one
Let's just
day a
do
year from
virtual
now
products.
they'll get their physical print.
I know. That's why I think that's once corporations catch on that there's literally no limitation to production of these digital goods, things are going to explode. And it's already starting with
Literally
niche,
or metaphorically.
metaphorically. Hopefully not literally. I got kids. I don't want stuff to actually explode. No, but economically speaking, I think this nifty market is going to go crazy because it's so much more efficient to produce a digital good than a physical good when the whole purpose of the good is just to make somebody feel happy inside.
Preach. All right, we've been going an hour.
Yeah, I'm up against the wall.
Hallelujah.
We have to get Shoemaker on to talk about Rebel Bots. Sunday special, Shoemaker.
Yeah, Shoemaker Sunday special. We should do that. I like
All right,
that
what
idea.
else?
That's it.
Rob, I love you. I love the glasses, the hat,
And Slime Sunday.
the Slime Sunday. Mike, I love the Braves. Martin House.
No,
polo.
I'm
Astros,
gonna tell
baby.
your wife you
Astros.
said that. Don't get in trouble.
Astros.
The Lastros.
They were for a while.
And
The
NFT
trash
Culture
can
is going to make
Stros.
it. All right, fam.
All right, brothers.
See you soon.
See you, man.